Hey, if you're looking at buying a for sale by owner home and you are working with a real estate agent, this is a video for you. Hey, this is Ron with Keller Williams Northeast Realty with the Ron and Jill Group. Okay, so if you're in the Phoenix area and you're wanting to purchase a home that is listed for sale by owner and you're already working with a real estate agent, there's a few things you need to know that'll take out a lot of the guesswork and explain things a lot more better. Now, majority of the for sale by owners, they will not have a problem with working with a real estate agent. They already know that the paperwork is going to get done correctly. All the timelines are going to be made. And pretty much the real estate agent is going to be doing the work for both sides of the transaction and ensuring that everything goes smoothly. So there's usually no problem on the part of the for sale by owner working with a buyer's agent. Then on top of that too, the for sale by owner already knows that the real estate agent is going to bring over a pre-qualified buyer that has financing and they're ready to purchase. Now, if you do find yourself in the situation that you're about ready to purchase a home from a for sale by owner, have a very blunt conversation with your real estate agent.
You're working for me.
And they would already know this, is that the agent is looking after your best interests. They owe honesty to the for sale by owner and everything. But at the end of the day, the buyer's agent has a fiduciary responsibility to their client, the buyer, you. Now, to get this ball started, the thing you would need to do is have your agent reach out to the for sale by owner because they need to take care of everything on their end first. They'll go ahead and schedule a showing time, and pretty much you guys will go over there, check out the home, view the home. The buyer agent will run comps in the area to make sure everything is smooth, make sure that you offer the right price for it as well. Now, as you're going over there to the for sale by owner house, avoid any off to the side type of conversations. They'll even try to pitch you, and I've seen and heard this happen before. The for sale by owner will be like, hey, why don't you go ahead and ditch the agent and we'll just come up to a price agreement. That should be a huge red flag. If they're trying to do something shady that quick and you barely even know them, they don't owe you anything and they're not going to be doing you any favors later on down the road, because if they're being shady with a real estate agent, chances are they're going to be shady with you as well.
But in the end, they're all greedy.
Now, most agents will go ahead and get a buyer-broker agreement with you, the buyer, as well. So if the seller does not want to pay the fees for the real estate agent, you may be stuck paying the fees for the real estate agents. So it's just a way of ensuring that the agent is getting compensated and make sure the agent is getting taken care of for their time they're spending and ensuring everything goes smoothly on your part. Now, if the for sale by owner refuses to work with the agent as far as paying out a service fee to the agent to ensure everything's going to go smoothly, like I said, you may be putting that in the offer price. Now, if both you and the for sale by owner do not want to pay the agent's commission, you may want to have a conversation with the real estate agent explaining why or how come, and ask for any suggestions moving forward, because quite frankly, I don't know if any agents are going to do the work for free. Now, something to take into consideration is that there are some loan companies out there that will not finance if there's no real estate agent involved, because they're going to be having to do a lot more of the work, and it's not, quite frankly, it's not their job. Now, something else to look at is the agent perspective and the perspective of the real estate agent when they're representing a buyer for the for sale by owner. And there's some things that go into it as well. And if you have a better understanding of where the agents are coming from, maybe this will help you decide whether you want to purchase a home that is for sale by owner or go through the traditional route of using the MLS. Now, more often than not, when it comes to the for sale by owners and they have their homes up on the market, whether it's through Craigslist or Zillow or some of these other third-party sites, 99% of the time, they're usually way overpriced. I have seen homes overpriced well over $100,000. Some of them are $200,000. And I'm just sitting there looking at the computer screen thinking, okay, what are they actually thinking? Or what is so spectacular about this house?
Wow, look at this. Do you know what this means?
Another thing when it comes to the for sale by owners is that they're not in real estate full time. Like if you have a good real estate agent, they are doing this full time. They're at it 24/7. So they're more ingrained into the whole entire real estate process. With these for sale by owners, a lot of them still have their 9-to-5 jobs. They still are hard to get in contact with. And when it comes to communication, whether it's through text or email or doing anything, it's pretty hard to communicate with a for sale by owner.
Honey, I've been very, very busy.
With what? You're never busy.
So there is a huge roadblock right there when it comes to the agent having to do the work on both sides. Now with the for sale by owners, and when it comes to why they're a for sale by owner, that is one thing you need to ask. I'm all about doing everything DIY. I'm all about saving money. However, there are some people, just I'll be quite brutally honest, is that they're cheap for the sake of being cheap.
Sometimes the truth is painful, frankly.
That's just who they are. You're not going to take that away from them. And there are some other ones that they are pretty much upside down, where they cannot sell the house, or they don't have any equity built up in the house to pay for both sides for a real estate agent, and they're depending and hoping that they could go ahead and do it by themselves. So when it comes to repairs, it comes to anything else, you'll be hard pressed to get them to pay for anything for any repair. Now, another thing to think about too is when it comes to disclosures. Some of the for sale by owners, they will not fully disclose something, or they'll just try to sugarcoat something when it comes to the house, even though they are bound to fully disclose all information about the house. Some of the for sale by owners will not be as forthcoming, and it'll be pretty shaky at best when it comes to disclosures. Now, another thing I've seen before when it comes to the for sale by owners is avoiding contingencies. Now, when it comes to contingencies, as a buyer, you always want to give yourself a way out. The last thing you want to do is be stuck in a contract to purchase a home, and you realize as soon as you start doing the inspection process that the house is not worth it. It's going to take a lot to repair because things were not fully disclosed. You're finding things out about the home that you don't like, and it can affect your judgment to purchase the home.
What just happened here? We got hosed, Tommy. We got hosed.
So when it comes to disclosures, please be careful with that, because a lot of the for sale by owners, and I'm not saying all of them, but I'm saying some of the for sale by owners will not be forthcoming when it comes to disclosures. Now, some of the other for sale by owners I've ran into, they have the conception that all real estate agents are out there making a quick buck, kind of like how they see on HGTV, where the agents will just show a bunch of homes and poof, they're making a bunch of money driving around in a Lamborghini or some sports car.
Is that your car on the lot?
Yeah.
It's a Jag?
Yeah.
You make a lot of money?
That is the farthest thing from the truth when it comes to real estate professionals. We work really hard, and there's a lot of things we have to do and a lot of things that go into our business. Now, if you found this video useful, please hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications, and if you have any questions, go ahead, contact us. You can visit us online at www.soldbyronandjill.kw.com. See you soon.